What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome to another episode of Life with Jenna CG, brought to you by Self-Made Studios. We're at the Bel Air headquarters once again, and shout out to Bamboo Rum. And we're going to be covering yet another episode of Basketball Wives. Yesterday we got to see episode 7, so we're a little bit over the hump and a little bit over halfway through this season. How you feeling?
I feel good. I'm just like, I'm trying to prepare myself because we have the reunion coming up. So I'm just like, I'm trying to just stay quiet with my thoughts on social media and save it for the reunion. But yes, this is episode 7 and we are definitely past the halfway mark. But we're still in hot ass Arizona, and it seems like episode 8 we're still gonna be in hot ass Arizona. So I swear this was like the trip that never ends.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was all of, how long was I there? Like 3 days
20
maybe?
48 hours.
Yeah, it was just like, oh my God, so much happened in such a short amount of time. So yeah, I'm ready to kind of wrap up Arizona.
Yeah, I think y'all got it's like a little piece. It's like a little piece left of it. Like, I don't have no idea what it is, but, and then I think they kind of transition into, I think the previews were showing like Brooke with her daughter's, the foundation for her daughter.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's about to start getting more so like, I don't know the word to use, but it's going to start to get real. I think a lot of the drama is passing, after everything that went on that we explained in episode 6. And then, of course, we're going to explain what happened this past episode. It was still a bunch of roo-rah. And Jen got her leg back. So, yeah, we'll get to that, though. But just to recap, babe, I'm going to let you start it off. And, I'm going to hop in and give my 2 cents.
Okay, so I don't remember how the episode starts, but Cayana, aka Kalanick, she was like a big part of this episode because she has caused just so much drama and she's so negative and she does not want to take accountability, which I feel like is a huge issue. I think part of the reason is she is always intoxicated. I don't know if she's on some type of pills, but you can tell by her interviews, aka confessionals or whatever you guys call them. We call them interviews. She is literally slumped over the chair. And it's like, girl, sit up. Where's your posture? Like, she just looks crazy all the time.
Wait, slumped over what chair? What did I miss?
When we're doing our interviews, you've never been like on an interview set. So you know how we're all like sitting there talking about what might have happened in the scene? If you notice when she's doing her interviews, she's like...
Oh, yeah.
And she also fell off the interview chair. So that's a clear indication that something is going on. Some type of intoxication, drugs. How do you fall off the interview chair?
Yeah. That's tough. I mean, they cut that out, I think, too.
No, of course, and again, I thought that they should have included that. I don't know if that's the only interview that she's done because we keep seeing her with this same black dress looking like a black cloud flew in, but she definitely fell off of the interview chair when she was doing an interview.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so this is the type of individual that we're dealing with.
She was drinking that bamboo.
She was drinking, I don't know.
That stuff right there is strong. That's some strong.
She was drinking something. She might have drunk all 3 of them.
Yeah, so you got the cream and XO. Yeah, she was probably on that original.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like she doesn't want to take accountability. Like even Evelyn went to her room to try and talk to her. And she's like, I didn't push Jennifer.
Defense mode. I try to get her out of my way, but you the one that ran outside.
I'm like, you clearly attacked me. Like I had left the restaurant. You continued to follow me. So it was like she denied that she doesn't want, she also denied that she put her fingers in Brooke's face, which clearly they ran it back and we
Yeah.
could see that. You know, she started the shit with Giselle talking about her ring. It was, this girl is just, she's miserable.
There's some things that you say on camera that you got to be careful when telling your lies. Actually, you just can't lie because they're going to run it back. It's like,
Here's the thing. You can't lie on camera and there are no secrets. Like, it's crazy to me also how Vanessa's like, oh, I told you that in confidence. Bitch, it's a whole camera rolling. It's no confidence when you're on a fucking show.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Like, if you say certain things, the person is going to have to carry it back to somebody because it just has to make sense of why you would talk about it. But there's no secrets on camera. So I'm like, I'm so tired of, like, girl, that wasn't a secret. Stop. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, Cayana didn't want to take accountability. She did apologize to Giselle, I guess, if you want to call that an
yeah, but it
apology.
wasn't accepted. I mean, I feel like, you can forgive, but you're not, you kind of know how to, keep that
Right.
arm out and keep people at a distance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can accept the apology. You actually, it's for you. It's not for them. Just like forgiveness is or whatever. But, I mean, she came forth and she said that she went back to her room and she realized that she was out of pocket and she said some hurtful things. And I spoke about that last episode. I was just talking about, like, you can't, all of the downplaying what her fiance has done for her, like, that's crazy. Like, you never know what she did to bust her ass to buy that ring, right, for the person she loves. It's just so much, man.
Right.
But, once again, attacking someone that has nothing to do with what's going on. And I'm pretty sure Natasha brushed that off quick. She just
Yeah,
really
it's
doesn't
like
care.
leave her fiance out of it, you know? She's not a part of the show, and it's like people continuously want to bring up like external things. Focus on, like, we're on the show. Focus on the cast and not people that are associated with the cast. It's just like they have nothing to do with it. They can't defend themselves. They can't voice their opinion. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So what
So-
you feel about Evelyn and Cayana? Because it almost got heated in there too.
I mean, I think that Evelyn like spoke the truth. You know, it was like, girl, you're the one that you have a problem with everybody. So
Yeah,
at
I
some
think
point, you're the common denominator.
Yeah, because she jumped straight to, well, she threw a drink in my face. Well, what triggered her to do the drink in the face to get you out of her personal
Right.
space?
Again, it's not accepting accountability. She's
Yeah.
like, listen, you got a problem with Jennifer, Brooke, Giselle, and somebody else. Oh, and Vanessa. But yeah, you have a problem with all of these people. So you have to look at yourself. You're the common denominator in all of this.
Yeah.
Like, all of us can't be wrong.
Yeah.
Like, girl, it's you. You're just you're negative. So she I don't know. I don't know if she's ever gonna take accountability. But for me, I'm good. Like, I don't want to be around her. Her energy is just it's not my cup of tea. There's been allegations that she dabbles with witchcraft. I can't even get it out. Yeah, so she's just, I mean, listen, like I said, it's allegations, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, and I find it kind of odd that, I think even though y'all went to the Shaman as a group, listen, if I was in that position, I was beefing or whatever, whatever was going on, if I put myself in Cayana or Vanessa's shoes, right, I would have showed up, right? But you have to want to heal. You have to want to even take the step, right? So I think, just kind of, pushing into the whole shaman ceremony that you guys did. First of all, I like the shaman. She allowed you guys to speak. She made it a safe space. And I believe that it was a safe space for all of y'all too, just seeing the emotions on camera. Starting off with Brooke saying that she accepts Britney, and they had that connection, and then it was really heartfelt because Evelyn looked directly at you, and she was just like, "I'm here because I want to put aside any differences that me and Jennifer may have had in the past. We have a very long-lasting relationship." So, what's your thoughts on the shaman
Yeah,
ceremony?
so the shaman, obviously, like, it lasted a while, and you only saw however long that they edited to, but I feel like I feel like we had some good breakthroughs, which you didn't see everything, but I also feel as if Vanessa or Cayana was there, those breakthroughs probably would not have happened, because I just feel like the energy would have been off, and people would not have viewed it as being a safe space, because you have these two individuals that are always bringing negativity. So when we left the shaman, I said, you know what? Whoever was here was supposed to be here. And I thought it was great. That's actually when
You didn't drink the cacao. I think you
no,
took a
I
little
did.
sip.
I did. They didn't show everything, but yeah, I drank it. It was a very interesting taste.
That's the purest
I
form of
mean,
chocolate.
I didn't know what to expect, but it wasn't it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't, hot chocolate with whipped cream.
Well, the best things for your body don't taste good.
Yeah, that celery juice I drink definitely doesn't taste that great.
It doesn't.
So,
Isn't that crazy, y'all? The best things for us don't taste good.
yeah, including alcohol, but we love it. But some alcohol is nasty too.
Alcohol is disgusting. Wine is good. Champagne, the right champagne is good, and the right wine
Shout
is
out
good.
Bel Air. No, here's the thing, but also it's an acquired taste, some wine, because some people taste it and their palate is just not ready. But that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, I thought the shaman was great. Giselle, I think she had a breakthrough moment when she was talking about her mother, which I was talking about my mother, which you didn't see at the shaman, but it kind of made her realize, like, oh, damn, my mother is here. And they've had some issues, and I don't really know everything, but it was a breakthrough for her. Like, you know what? I now get why she did the things she did and what happened in the past. So I don't know if they show the journey of that for her, but I was happy for her, because for me, I'm always advocating for people to make it right with their mother. And it's somewhat of a hypocrite for me, because I don't have a great relationship with my dad, but I've actually made it right with myself.
Yeah.
Right? So, like you said, you can't force people to do things, right? And like, you have to want to heal. So the door is always open on my part with that situation. But anyway, back to the shaman. No, it was great. And I think, what Evelyn is a crybaby, first of all. Like, people don't know that, but she has like this hard exterior, but she's like, she gonna cry at the drop of a damn dime. So, but I think it was a safe place where everybody was able to just kind of let the wall down. And obviously we know what Brooke is going through. So it was a lot for her. And we had to do this breathing exercise, which I think I had told you about. And it's like, you drink this cacao, you do these breathing exercises, and we were laying down, which they didn't show. But it was almost like I had these like weird feelings. Like I got cold. I almost started feeling like a little dizzy. It's almost like you're going to like a different
It's
mind
it's
level.
it's more so like, it could be like meditation, where your spirit is removed from your shell, which is your physical. And it's a great feeling, and you could just see it though. Like, it's nothing made up about it. Shaman's job before you even enter the room is to set the energy. So you can be vulnerable. It's setting that energy so you can come into it and be vulnerable. Everyone at the drop of a dime literally was like in tears. Y'all was grabbing Kleenex. I thought it was amazing. I think Jackie made a great idea. Y'all go to the Shaman. I understand it was hot as hell in Arizona, but
Ooh,
you know,
that's
that was a great. Y'all needed that. And whoever showed up. You know, the other two didn't
like
show
I said,
up, but
and
they're not ready for that.
again, whoever was there was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Right. And I do. So a lot of times when I watch the show, I look at the scene and I'm like, wow, so much stuff happened in that scene. And obviously we only see an edited version of it. But I do feel like with the shaman scene, they let the scene breathe a little bit. So it was longer than what a normal scene is. Like normally one episode you'll have like 15 to 20 different scenes, right? But this, they let it breathe. So it was like, okay, you get the essence of why we went. And I feel like it was a good reflection of what happens at a shaman.
That's good. Shout out to the producers and the network for that. Because they be...
Right. It was like...
I've never... this is my first season ever watching the show, simply because me and Jennifer are together. But I've never seen a scene that long. So it makes sense now that Arizona goes into episode 8, which is next week.
Right, because that was really the bulk of the episode was the shaman.
So that was the purpose of going to Arizona, right?
Exactly. So it's like, great job, guys. Finally, you let the scene breathe. So that was good. Let's see what else happened.
They ask you before we move forward. Someone asked, was it the shaman? No, it wasn't the shaman. Someone in the group, I can't recall. It's pretty vague. Someone asked if you guys were forgiving. No, not forgiving. It had to do with Cayana and Vanessa not being there. Well,
Britney.
Pretty much accepting them back into the group or something like that.
Well, Britney was saying, because we had talked about, just having more like compassion for people's situations and what they have going on.
You and Evelyn was like,
and
nah.
so she said, well, maybe we can try and have some empathy and compassion we were talking about for Vanessa and Cayana. And Evelyn was like, yeah, no, I disagree.
And you second that?
Yeah, no.
I think you're not being biased, but I think you went about it the right way. I think Evelyn went about it the right way. You can lead the horse to water, you can't make him drink it. And it's like you're draining your own cup and you're emptying your own cup, trying to get these individuals to understand, and they're just stuck in their own ways. That's a thing that they have to do on their own. So people may think, oh, Jennifer, Evelyn, they being bullies and they not, but I'm here to tell y'all, listen, they did what they could. Jennifer's clearly waiting on an apology that she doesn't want to give. And it is what it is. Like, you got to be an adult. You got to own up to your shit. And if you can't, then we move the fuck on. It's simple, right?
And my thing is, like, last episode when Cayana came to Brooke's birthday party at the pool, she could have easily came up to me, pulled me aside, like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? I want to apologize. She made 0 attempts to talk to anybody when she walked into the pool party, which is rude as hell. Like, girl, you have no manners. Like, who raised you? But so stop trying to make it seem like I'm supposed to be in like this cool place with you. Like, I'm not. The last time I saw you, you put your hands on me, right? So now I'm just supposed to throw all of that out the window. Like, I'm not Jesus. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, that was at this point, it's like.
So it's like, yeah, I'm still in this space with you because, yeah, you put your hands on me. So it's like, now it's whatever. Like, I don't.
Yeah, you simply just don't want to be around that because you just never know. It's a take a time bomb. No telling what would happen next? Clearly, they're envious, they're jealous. I don't know. It could be something different. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. And then I feel like Britney is like, she's on like a seesaw, you know, like 1 minute she's this way, the next minute she's that way. And I truly think it's because she doesn't really have real friends in her life. I don't think Britney has girlfriends. You know, she's not, she portrays like she has this like strong personality, and maybe it's when she gets on her TikTok or Instagram and does whatever foolish shit she does, but she's not used to being around a group of women and really understanding the dynamics, because it's like in one breath she says something and then it's something different. So I think she has a lot of issues outside of the show, and she mentioned she's dealing with stuff with her son's father, whatever. That's fine. We all are dealing with something, you know? But that doesn't mean that we bring it to technically our workplace.
Yeah.
We all have to deal with something. We have to figure out a way to navigate it, you know? But I just feel like she has bigger issues, and I also think that she really does not have friends. That's what I think. Because I'm like, if you had some real friends, you wouldn't be doing half of the shit that you've done.
Yeah.
Like, somebody would be like, girl, let me talk to you for a second. Like, you thought that was cool? So I just feel like she does like a lot of flip-flopping. I don't know what side of the fence she's on. And 1 minute she's like, well, you know, Cayana did this. And then the next minute she's sitting down like, well, these girls are mean. And like, girl, what? Like, what? Make up your mind. What side of the fence are you on?
I'll tell you right now, the preview for episode 8, it's gonna get very interesting. I'm not gonna spoil it because I pretty much know about it, because Jennifer comes home and tells me what's going on with work and being around the girls and stuff like that.
They did show that Evelyn was walking with somebody's wig, so I guess we can.
Somebody's wig got snatched? Oh yeah, I know whose wig got snatched. Damn.
Yeah, so there was.
In the comments, I want y'all to drop whose wig you think got snatched on episode 8 next Monday.
Who has the missing wig? Oh
Getting the
my
wig
God.
snatches. Wow. So, you know, y'all left the Shaman, and that's when, you know, you, Jackie, Evelyn, Vanessa sat down and had a conversation. But I don't have any thoughts on it. What are your thoughts? I do have thoughts, but I'm going to save mine for later.
Well, my thing is, first of all, that was another scene that was long that you only saw a piece of the scene, which I wish they would have let that scene breathe a little bit longer, because I really tore into Vanessa's ass. Like, what you saw was light work, because I really went there with her. Because I just felt like, girl, when is enough enough? Like, you're constantly in somebody's business. This bill collector shit, like, bitch, how old are you? Collect your face, because that's what really needs help around here. Like that, I'm like, I've never seen someone's skin look so bad on TV. Like, I'm like, peel your whole face off and start over. Like, you worried about the wrong shit. And I just think it's like, you know, which I had said in the scene, obviously you didn't see, but I was like, what is the point of you going around trying to tear a black man down? I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, obviously I'm going to be in defense mode because it's you, but it's like, black men have enough shit. They walk out their house, don't know if they're going to return. And here it is, like, you trying to bring a black man down on TV. You up here talking about, oh, you know, I did this from a caring place. Bitch, you don't know me to care about me. You're in everybody's business but your own. When you got shit going on in your household, that's the shit you need to be worried about. Don't worry about what the fuck I got going on over here.
Yeah. I think
it's like, and for you to say like, oh, you're coming from like a care, like, girl, you told everybody but the person who you claim you care about. So
Right.
that's gossip. That's not coming from a caring place. Like, you have to make it make sense. Your actions don't speak that you were caring. Your actions speak that you were gossiping.
How does it feel, Vanessa, that all of the information you delivered was already known? I think that it's like, damn, you're really not the bill collector at that point.
And it's like you got your information from the book that you wrote. And people write books
So people can read them.
it's like, girl, you're not delivering any, like I said, CNN breaking news. Hello, you think I don't know about these things? Christian and I talked about him going to prison our first date. So I don't
We sat for 6 hours and
I
talked
don't
about
have to.
everything.
I don't have to, tell Vanessa or any of these girls the progress of my relationship, what we talk about, what I know, what happened to you. That's not her business. Nobody needs to know your history, what you've been through. All you need to know is right now. That's it. Right now. We don't owe you shit.
Yeah. God bless you. God bless you.
But
That's
again,
all I can say.
miserable people, they want to see you in their misery. Like, clearly she's miserable. She got whatever kind of shit she got going on at home. You got to sniff balls and put cameras everywhere. You're fucking miserable. Because let me tell you something. If you came home and I had to sniff your balls, we would not be together. Like, that's just some weird ass shit. Like, who does that? Like, bitch, spend your time on Googling a fucking dermatologist instead of doing that shit.
Sniffing balls.
It's wild. So, I mean,
there's some other things that you can do. You don't gotta sniff them, but
I don't know. I just feel like at some point you have to recognize to mind your business. It doesn't pertain to you. And then it's like you started doing all of this because we got scammed for a dog. Like, bitch, you got too much time on your hands.
she was like, I just wanted to get you your money back. Vanessa, give me my fucking money back. That's what I need to happen. Shit, I'm the one that took the L, if we being completely honest, right? So work on, if you can find this person, listen, we can be buddy after that. I need to get my money back, right? So you deliver facts. It's okay if you want to deliver some information, but deliver some facts. That's all we're asking. Or just stay in your business.
It's just, you're that invested over us losing money over a dog. Like, girl, bye.
Yeah, we got past that. It took about 24, 48 hours. We was hurt.
Right, we were definitely hurt. I had to go get a drink.
We didn't have attachment to the money. We had attachment to the animal.
Yeah, so. We really thought, shout out to Roby because he's just such a sweetheart and we love him with his badass sometimes. But he's adorable. We got the dog that we were supposed to have. So, bitch, like, let it go. You over here trying to investigate people over a goddamn dog. Like, you got more shit to investigate, which I'm going to save for the reunion. But, yeah, you got some other shit you need to investigate. So, I think, it went off because basically, how the episode ended was Evelyn was like, well, can I talk to you? Because Vanessa had shared on camera that she basically had a miscarriage because of some infidelity that was going on in her marriage. Again, when you say something on camera, it's not a secret.
It's not a secret,
though. So she's like, well, I told you that in confidence. Jackie and Jennifer didn't even know. Okay, bitch, but the whole world knew because the cameras were rolling. So it's like, whatever you say, it's not in confidence. But, some people haven't got the certain degree of reality school. But, so I thought they had a breakthrough and a touching moment, but you'll have to stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for episode.
I won't give it away, but Vanessa continues to be a busybody and into shit that has nothing to do with her. I think it's just in her DNA. She can't help herself, which is unfortunate because there's so much better things that you could be doing than stirring up bullshit.
Yeah. But enough of Vanessa Ryder. I mean, she's blocked, so I don't. Yeah.
She's blocked over
You
here
have to-
too. I
you
feel
have
like
to,
my eyelashes fall.
Probably do your investigation from another fake page and be a keyboard bully. But other than that, I think that was it. You know, shout out to, you know, Jennifer and Evelyn and Brooke and Jacelle. You know, shout out to the ones that's positive and pushing forward, being amazing, powerful women, minding their own business, getting to their own bag, and continue to progress forward. Everything else, I ignore because I ignore, you know, BS at this point. Right, so
You have
that
to.
is-
And it's like you can't, honestly, like you can't let it get to you. And I know, babe, like this is not your, this is not something that you're used to, you know, kind of being thrown into this. And again, another situation where it's like, leave it with the cast. Don't bring Christian into it. Don't bring his kids. It just, they don't have anything to do with this. So unfortunately,
leave the kids out.
we have this chick Vanessa that just she doesn't understand any kind of code, which is it's just like, really, bitch.
She should know that because she has kids. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Parents, I'm talking to you, parent to parent. You should know that. Like, it's certain boundaries you can cross, but when you start to bring people's children into it that are completely innocent, that have no wrongdoing in anything in life, then now you're starting to poke the bear. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna leave that where that is, and you know.
I mean, overall, I think it was a great episode. I think the Shaman was amazing. I think we had some breakthroughs, and we had some good real moments. And yeah, I'm happy that they finally showed me confronting Vanessa, and we'll have to stay tuned to see how that continues to play out. But overall, I think it was a good episode. I can't believe that we're still in this Arizona heat coming up next episode, but I think it kind of ends there, and then we get back to LA. So
Y'all
all
stay
in
tuned.
all, it was a good episode. We're past the halfway mark. Episode 8 coming up. We're about to film our reunion soon. And that, I don't know when that's going to be airing, but it can't be too far away. So far, like, what do you guys think of this season? I see people in the comments like, oh, this season is so much better. So let me know what you guys think. It's always interesting to hear from the fans and what you guys think of the season. So far, I think it's been good. We've had some interesting things happen, but all in all, no complaints. It's, you know, it's to be expected. My thing is, I go to work, I come home, we live a great life. I'm happy.
Me too.
Well, that wraps up our recap of Basketball Wives episode 8. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Life with Jen and CG. Make sure you comment, subscribe, like, and definitely leave some feedback in the comments what you think about the episode and the season. And I guess until next time.
Thank you so much to Self-Made and Bel Air headquarters, and our partner Bamboo that's joining us today.
What a beautiful backdrop.
Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Till next time, family. Happy Thanksgiving. Be safe. Don't eat too much. We'll see you guys in the next episode.